Hi guys, this is my video that is 6 quick tips for creating better drawings. This will help you become better at drawing. If drawing is something that you really love, but sometimes it causes you struggle, which is everybody, then hopefully these couple of quick tips will help. My name is Mrs. H or Mrs. Harbaugh, and I hope you really like this video. I think it will help a lot. So my very first tip is choosing and using the right tools. A lot of times I find that when my students are frustrated with what they're drawing or what they're trying to do, they're using usually a mechanical pencil, regular printer paper, or they just haven't found a tool that they really like yet. Drawing is vast. It is not just pencil and paper. There are a lot of different ways that you can do that. So the first tool is we are talking just pencil and paper. There is a huge difference between drawing pencils versus regular pencils. Drawing pencils have different levels. Regular pencils, mechanical pencils, number 2 pencils, sometimes they don't allow you to do everything that you could do if you were using drawing pencils. For instance, a lot of you, this is what you would call a regular pencil, like a regular yellow pencil. Have you ever heard this called a number 2 pencil? The reason it's called number 2 is that all pencils fall on a scale from H to B. H is hard, B is soft. So a 2 pencil is actually a 2B pencil, and that means that it's on the softer side. We use those for tests because it allows you to fill in a bubble. But there's a lot softer pencils than even a number 2 pencil. I have up to, I think, a 6 or 8B in my kit right here. But here are drawing pencils. Now I got this kit. A lot of times they're pretty inexpensive if you want to try out drawing pencils. But I have here a HB, which is right in the middle. And then I have a 3B, a 4H, a 4B, and a 2B. So these are different levels of softness, and if I wanted to blend, shade, fill in a big area, I might go with a B pencil. If I wanted to draw something really precise that I didn't want to smudge at all, like a blueprint for something or a design, something where I'm drawing a lot of straight lines, then I might pick an H pencil. So sometimes it's the tool. If you're trying to draw something really, really fine and precise, you don't want to use a B pencil. And if you're trying to fill in a big area, you're trying to blend, you're trying to draw a portrait of somebody, you don't want to use an H pencil. So sometimes that can be frustrating. Mechanical pencils too are really hard to use because if you try to change the level that you're pressing down, they break. So sometimes it's not you, it's your pencil. Other tools that you can use, because drawing is so incredibly vast. You don't just have to draw with pencil and paper. You can do so many different things. One of them is graphite sticks. So I have here a bag of graphite sticks. It's kind of cool. It's like shaped like this little square. And it's really cool because you can turn it on its side and cover a large area with it by using its side. Or you can turn it on the corner and make a really, really fine line. I really like graphite sticks. Think of it kind of like just the middle of the pencil, but taken out. And then we have charcoal. Charcoal's awesome. It's very, very, very soft. That would be messy. It's kind of, if you've ever touched soot in a dirty fireplace, charcoal is basically a stick form of that. It's a burnt willow branch. And you draw with it, and you can fill in lots of areas. It's really, really fun. It'll get you very messy, but it's a lot of fun to work with. A lot of people that don't like pencil love charcoal. Ink. You can actually draw with ink. Just like this is Black India ink. Think of if you've ever seen Chinese characters. Chinese letters or characters are created using ink with a brush. A lot of different cultures have been drawing with ink like this, like a bottle of it, for centuries. So you can get this. I got this at Walmart for $1. If you're going to use ink though, make sure that you look it up first, and you also have parental supervision and permission, just because it can get a little bit messy. Colored pencils too. If you like colored pencils is its own art form. A lot of people use exclusively colored pencils. Professional artists will use exclusively colored pencils, and there's all different levels of quality. There's really, really, there's the ones that you're used to, the Crayola ones that you might have used at school. And then there's really, really nice advanced professional colored pencils that are even, you can use with watercolors. So you can draw with your colored pencil and then blend it with water. And then a pen. So you can use a pen like this, just a regular pen. It's a little bit tough because you can't erase. But there's also all sorts of pens, graphic pens, special ink pens. In fact, comic book artists use a special kind of pen. A lot of different artists use micron pens, which are really, really thin, skinny pens. And they're really, really fun to use. And there's so many more than that. That's just the couple I could think of at the top of my head, but it really can go on and on and on. Also, an eraser. It is really important to have an eraser. You can have an eraser like this. You can have a big eraser. You can have a kneadable eraser that you can actually play with, kind of like Play-Doh. Erasers are going to help you no matter what you're drawing. And it's important to kind of draw light so that you can erase it, because everybody makes mistakes. A mistake is not a failure. A mistake that you have to erase is a sign of learning. And then also, not all paper is created equal. So some paper can't accept all the lead that you might be coloring or the graphite that you're coloring onto your page. Some paper is just going to give up. It's going to smudge. It's going to start to tear if you erase it too much. Special drawing paper prevents that. So if you're using special drawing paper, you won't run into the same problems with the tearing or the getting oversaturated, just getting too full of lead. Paper has fibers that have a weave. Drawing paper has a thicker or a deeper kind of weave that allows it to accept the things that you're drawing a little bit better. And then blending sticks. So if you are trying to shade and blend some colors together, get a soft look, a realistic look to your drawing, you don't have to, but if that's what you're going for, blending sticks are your friend. So they look like this, kind of like this. They're in all different sizes and levels of all different point sizes. And basically, you see it has the measurement right there. Basically, you take this, and when you're trying to blend with your drawing, you just color right over it. It's basically a rolled piece of paper. It's also called a tortillon. And then you can file it down if you want to reuse it, and this will really, really help. A lot of professional artists that draw will use tortillons or blending sticks. Very, 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 it's a game changer, as I say.